And here we are. In theory, we are live. I can't hear myself at all. Welcome, everybody. Today we are live from the Mushroom Kingdom, as requested by Flabs. This is the first show of September's Vuvuzealous tour. That was named by ClaraBowBunny. Let's see, should I do some AKAs? Do we have any AKAs? Well, I'm the Etcetera kid, AKA Jiffy's #1 human. Oh, that's nice. What else? Oh, my AKs don't seem to be working. I changed how I did AKs. Oh, well, that's the only one today then. Welcome, everybody. Let me just make a note so I remember to fix AKAs. Anyway, oh, Dramatzi, who's here? Well, first let me say, if this is your first time watching the show, this show is all about musical improvisation. Everything you see me do is made up on the spot, but I get a ton of help from chat. Chat chooses the starting speed, starting key. You choose the keyboard sounds I use. I turn usernames into drum loops and drum fills. You guys name our songs, name our venues, which are also our album names, name our tours. You submit polls, you submit AKAs, and you teach our bot Tubi how to talk. Welcome, everyone. Let's see who's here. I see Stoosh Batiste is here, Enigma's here, Trang VP is here, ClaraBowBunny Dom, Dramaximus. Let's see, Hydrofox 856. Rip is here. Welcome, everybody. If I did not say your name, I only see like the last 10 people who've written messages. Trang VP, yes. Asked about background music. This started this week. So we're seeing how it goes. So I don't know if welcome, Crack Stove. I don't know if anybody well, I know Dom is Bay Area. I don't know if any of our other Bay Area friends are here, but at least in the East Bay where I am, it hit 100 degrees today. It doesn't hit 100 degrees out here. I don't remember it happening since I moved out here. And I almost thought we weren't gonna have a show. And not for the reasons you guys might think. And not because the studio was too hot, but because my laptop is an issue. This is an issue with Macs, where if a Mac has an external monitor plugged into it, and it's very hot outside, the processor goes out of control. And when I was working this afternoon, the computer just wouldn't work, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But I've got our new fan that we're in love with is spreading itself between me and my laptop, and the laptop's doing okay so far. So, and it was crazy. This has never happened before. I don't understand the physics of it, but usually this room is always the hottest place in my studio. So this room is inside of another room. But today, fortunately, this room is somehow a little cooler than the outdoor room. It's still pretty hot, but with the fan, I'm feeling okay. So I think we're in good shape. Hydrofox's San Jose is like 104. 104. It's crazy. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen out here. Okay, I mean definitely further inland, but on the coast, I feel like 95 is the hottest I remember it getting in Oakland area. But anyway, let's see. I've got your requests ready. Let's check them out. Let's check out these requests for our first track. 110 is our BPM from Stoosh Batiste. B major from ClaraBowBunny. And Mixolydian is our mode to start from Stoosh Batiste. And we got drum loops for Enigma and a custom text drum loop from Dom. Let's see. So one thing I still have to figure out with this background music is to make sure it isn't too loud, too soft. If it goes well, I might eventually do something called auto ducking, which is where the music would get louder whenever I stopped talking. Not significantly louder, but just the kind of thing would be subtle. You wouldn't notice a difference, but it would mean it'd fill up the space a little bit more. But as I told you guys, I actually coded the background music process like 6 months ago. We tested it on one show. But what I realized at that show is that a lot of music doesn't work well as background music, especially the music I create on this show. And so what's been delaying me is I had to sit down and just pick excerpts that I thought would work okay as background music. Because I don't ever do the full song, because it often starts out sort of slow. And anyway. Oh, that's nice of you, Trang. Stu's Petit says, do you have any compression or EQ on any of the sound channels in Ableton? I haven't really until actually this past week. Which seems like a no-brainer. It seems like sound design 101 to have compression and EQ. But it's just, when you have a million things to do on a show, it's just... So yeah, it wasn't until this week. You guys remember on Wednesday, we started late because Twitch went down. And I used that time to add compression to all my... to all the vocals and horn tracks and stuff. Because that's where compression is usually the most valuable, because my dynamics are pretty wide. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let us see. We got our sounds are loading. So what do we have next? I'll tell you a dream. This is like a pipe dream. This is like winning the lottery, but I mean, it would be unbelievable someday to have someone to help me out during the show, who can basically do live mixing, because it is really tough. I make major compromises. I'm sure you guys have heard many songs I've done where I start singing or doing the melodica or something or playing trombone. It's either way too loud or way too quiet. It's very hard for me to know that. I basically am having to just visually look at my meters. And any of you guys who've done mixing before, your meters aren't musical, right? They don't make musical decisions. They're telling you just a number, and that number might not make sense in the context of everything else that's happening. So that would be a dream. Okay, let's see. I think the sounds are loaded. That means we can initialize, import our track names. There we go. Generate these drum fills for this next track. And I think we should have some out. Oh! Did you guys see that? Did you guys see what just happened? I hope that's... So this could be a short show. We'll find out. I don't know if it might have happened so fast it went in between one of the frames of the video, but I just had the lights dim to black momentarily. So I don't know if the Bay Area if everyone's using their air conditioning and we're about to lose power. Trang says, I can't do mixing, but for when you open up a position for Jiffy sitting during the show, I'm preemptively applying for that position now. What do you think about that, Jiffy? Earlier today, Jiffy was just, we're out, it was much hotter out there actually, and Jiffy's my dog, if you haven't met Jiffy yet. You could tell he was hot because he was breathing real heavy, and I'm trying to have him drink water. And finally I had him positioned just right next to the fan, and then he seemed pretty happy. And then in here, he's been sitting next to the AC. Let's see, we have some milestones on this track, I believe. In my pre-show testing, the account JYK Test, which you guys sometimes see. It's my testing account. My testing account had a milestone on the test song I did before the show. It included its 750th request for JYK Test. It looks like there were no milestones because it skipped right over it. Is that possible? No milestones on this track? Yeah, no milestones. That is rare. There's almost always a milestone. Well, we have our drum kit at least. Train VP says, I haven't actually set my credit yet. Too hard to decide. Well, the cool thing, Trang, is that credits work just like greet me messages, meaning you can have multiple credits. I think Dom has like 25 different credits. And so at the end of the show, Tubi just chooses one of Dom's credits. Okay, we got the tribal kit. Let's check it out. Where's Hat says no milestone is a milestone. Okay, we got this is I think one of all of our favorite kits. This has inspired so many fun tracks, this kit. So now that we have our kit, let us it was funny, I actually had a few people reach out to me today who know that the studio can get a little hot sometimes, and they said, are you sure you want to do a show today? Maybe you should just cancel. It's going to be over 100 degrees. But we're in good shape. We're in good shape today. Let's see. Let's make these drum loops. Okay, loading up our generator. Okay, we got our loops. I should have faded out already, shouldn't I have? Okay, well, first up. Hey, Magus! Magus, look at that. Magus survived Harvey. Oh, it's good to see you, Magus. Yeah, man. Were you actually in Houston? You're in Texas, right? But oh, that's crazy. It's good to see you, Magus. Thank you for that cheer. Man, what a crazy thing there. Okay, let's see. We got our kit. Okay, raw from our generator. Here's Enigma, raw from our drum generator. Let's check it out. Wow, Magus was in Houston. Got evacuated. That is crazy. Man, well, Magus, I'm so happy you're safe. I mean, I can't imagine what that experience was like. Yeah, I can't imagine. So I'm really glad you're able to you're home now. Hey, Synthesize. Synthesize writes, kid, you're becoming a Friday night tradition for my fiance. And Synthesize, oh, that's nice. Well, say hi to the fiance for me. Okay, here's Enigma. Here's Enigma raw from our drum generator. Yeah. So this is one case where I think we're going to put a kick on one. Yeah. Kick on ones never happen in popular music, in any kind of music for that matter. But on this show, let's see. I actually challenge you guys to go to the top 40 right now and tell me if you can find a single track on the top 40 where there is not a kick on beat one of each measure. Now, maybe there's not a kick to start off the song, but once the beat kicks in, tell me if you can find a single track in the top 40 where there's not a kick on beat one. Let's see, what are we going to do here? Let's just shape our hats. And almost ready with this beat. Here it is. Here's Enigma's beat. Cupid says, top 40 of what? Us? The world? Top 40 of the world. I mean, I feel like if there's one thing you can count on in almost any kind of pop music right now, it's that there's going to be a kick on beat one of the beat. There might be a couple exceptions every 1,000 songs or so. But as we've discovered on the show, there's actually lots of times when you get a cool beat without a kick on one. So, but on this in this case, I did want that kick. Okay, next up from our drum generator, we got our awesome mod, Dom Dude 64, spelled out, no silence on this beat to honor. Here we go, let's check it out raw. Yeah. Man, that is something else, that beat. Let's see, what am I gonna do? I think I want to add a hat right there. That snare I'm going to drop it. These two kicks I want to drop just a little bit in volume. Drop those snares a bit. These kicks, let's do a little bit of a decrescendo. And these snares, same thing, a little bit of a decrescendo. Quick, right there. And these two open hats we're going to drop just a little bit. I think that was good. Here it is, Dom's beat. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, look at this. We have a new sub from Fang Burlap. Wow, thank you for the new sub. Awesome. Thank you, Fang Burlap. Man, we got our beats. Thank you, Enigma and Dom, for those beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up, we have from Qubit. My voice is a little raspy, isn't it? It feels a little, I don't know what happened. Yeah, thank you again, Fang Burlap, for that. Okay, our sounds. Oh, and thanks again to Megas for that cheer. Let's see, our sounds are, first off from Qubit, we got microtone. From ClaraBowBunny, we got fake whirly. So a whirly is a reference to the Wurlitzer keyboard. Which you hear a lot, especially in sort of R&B and soul. It's related to the Rhodes in a way, and the clav. They're all sort of, those are the three big electric pianos that you hear in well, basically from the 60s on. Those three, the Fender Rhodes, the clavichord, or clavinet, which was Hohner, I think, and then the Wurlitzer. My favorite of the three is the Rhodes, closest to my heart. So here's our whirly. And then we have from Dom, we have Dom's signature sound, Dombro chords. And then from Enigma we have Basses Tremolo. From Enigma we also have, Enigma got two sounds. We got clouds. Clouds. And this was used recently. Oh yeah, on Fractured Focus, just on Wednesday. And then Trang VP says, has there ever been a show without Dombro chords? It's appeared in most shows, I think. Whenever Dom is here, Dom usually gets it in. It's probably, there's probably like, well, let's see what it says. Let's go back to Dombro chords for a second. Whoops. Let's see. It's been on 83 songs. So that's like 7% of the songs we've done on this show feature Dombro chords. But look at that. It was last requested, not by Dom, but by Frambox on Wednesday. Okay, and then we have our last sound for this track from Trang VP. It's Intergalactic Contact. What is this? This has only been used once before, almost a year ago. What is this sound? Yeah, Synthesized asking about the rumble. Yeah, it's yeah. Unfortunately, that's probably part of our deal today for most of the show, because I have this fan positioned differently than I normally do, because I need it to cool off my laptop. Usually, I have it further away so that it's not picked up by the microphone. But I don't have that luxury today. So yeah, I apologize about the poor sound quality. Although I just turned it off. I'll probably need to turn it back on very soon though. Okay, Intergalactic Contact. That's a cool sound. Okay, we got our sounds. You guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. Oh, and Kit and Reginald Delware's here notice as well. Some low end. Yeah, that low end is from the fan hitting the microphone. Yeah. It's gone, right? It stopped? Yeah, you're not hearing it anymore? I just want to make sure it is in fact the fan. Okay, so we could start with one of those drum loops. Microtune, fake whirly, Dombro, basses tremolo, clouds, and Intergalactic Contact. Wait. I don't know why they do this. So Intergalactic Contact is out of tune. I swear, like so the sounds we use, I didn't make these sounds. These are the default sounds that come with one of the music software programs I use called Logic. I mainly use Ableton Live to control all the improvisation, all the looping and stuff, but the sounds are in Logic. And they have a lot of sounds. And I swear there's some of these sounds they created just to mess with people. Because like, why make a sound that is like a quarter tone sharp? I mean, I know why to make, there's good reasons to make that sound if you're creating your own music, but if you're creating a library for other people, why would you have a sound that is a quarter step sharp? It's caught me a couple times on songs. Some of you guys might have witnessed this, where I'm not paying attention at all because I'm just focused on you guys and I'm demoing the sounds. I'm not even listening to the sounds, right? I'm not even paying attention. And then I start the song and I confidently start to play a note on this one sound. And it turns out it is, maybe a half step sharp, or they're a tritone off. A tritone, that's, what is that? I never remember how many half steps it is. 6 half steps. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, look at this. Hey, we also got another new sub. Ah, that's awesome from Treasure Chest. And thank you so much for the resub, new sub, for the new sub. Okay, I forgot to bring our background music back in. Well, we'll just leave it off for now. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. How many times can I say okay? I'm ending this vote. Ending this vote. Let's see what you guys chose. And Chad has chosen clouds. Cool. Clouds came from Enigma. So for anyone who's stumbled in, is new to this show, basically what I'm about to do is make up something from scratch using these sounds and a bunch of other requests the chat has made. So wish me luck. First, Etcetera of the day. I'm a little worried. My computer might overheat, but let's keep our fingers crossed. Here we go. Time to Etceterate. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the calfs. Yeah, nice loops there from Enigma and Dom. We ended on that whirly sound from ClaraBowBunny. I bent our intergalactic contact sort of into tune. It was. I mean, it's a great sound. Yeah, nice set of sounds. Thanks for all those calps. Oh, thanks, Franbox. So, how do you guys notice my voice sounded a little different when I was singing lower? I wish I could choose to sound like that. I wish I could be able to just whenever I wanted to dip into that raspiness. But it's only when I don't know if I'm sick or what happened, but I wouldn't want to have rasp all the time. But it'd be nice to be able to just, dial it in a little bit every once in a while. The weird thing about rasp is it never affects my falsetto, really. It only affects my sort of lower register voice. Let's see. Oh, hey, Jackie Rogers. How are you? Oh, look, we got a cheer from Enigma. Enigma writes, "Amazing start, all the feels, Bible thumped." Thanks, Enigma. Thanks again for that drum loop and the sounds. You gave me the cloud sound. We started with that and the bassist tremolo. Oh, let's see if this works. It worked the last show. Keep your fingers crossed. Will this work? Will this work? Moment of truth. Okay. First step has worked. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. This is new. This is the first time I did this was Wednesday. It was such a headache to pull this off. To be able to play back what I just recorded. But that's what we're hearing. Yeah, it's worked so far. So what it's doing right now, it's a little risky. It's basically playing back a file on the computer that is being written to as we speak. So it's a little risky, but okay. Trang says, "Thank God he brushed away that hair disease. Was really bugging me." Yeah, I need a haircut soon. Oh, let's look at these titles. Okay, title time. Let's see. From Qubit, Taking the Long Way Out. From Trang VP, some twang with a side of heat. Let's see. From Ninja Fleas, Escaping the Cage for the Last Time. Is it a little too quiet right now, Qubit? Yeah, it's... Let's see, two more. From MercerSkye, Where Oceans Once Were. And let's see, one last one. From Hydrofox 856, Graceful Glitches. Yeah, it's background music is tricky. The goal is, I'd say in general, it's better for background music to be too quiet than too loud. So I've tried to err on the side of being too quiet so that you can still understand what I'm saying. But again, why it'd be awesome to have a live mixing engineer. Okay, we could name this track Taking the Long Way Out, some twang with the side of heat, escaping the cage for the last time, where oceans once were, and graceful glitches. Has some titles I missed. Let's see some titles I missed. Landing Party, Reginald Delaware. Galaxy Bubbles, Stouche Batiste. Colors of Harmony, Jubilees. Transcendent Tranquility, Enigma. Patient Anticipation from Dom. I've Waited for You in Satellites and Silos from EF Elixir. And The Dreams Pass By, ClaraBowBunny. And from Where's Hats, Elevator Music on the Stairway to Heaven. Okay, man, lots of good titles there. Okay, I'm ending voting. Ending voting. What has chat chosen? What has chat chosen? And it's MercerSkye. MercerSkye has been on a roll lately. Just title after title. But thank you everyone for your suggestions. That track, courtesy MercerSkye, will be remembered as Where Oceans Once Were. Okay, let's see. Look at that, 7th title for MercerSkye, and I feel like 5 of them have happened in the last week. So what did I do on that track? I did a little bit of voice. Okay, there we go. Okay. I forgot to do a couple steps I should have done. There we go. Okay, we're going to fade this out. Fade this out. That is the past. And now it's time to start looking to the future. Speaking of the future, I'm going to try to say this between every song, but I have some special guest musicians next week. On Monday, we have an amazing trumpet player. And on Wednesday, an amazing vibraphonist. And I'll have Tubi paste their links. But check them out. I'm really excited to have some guests, and I think we'll in addition to doing some improvisations together, we'll also do a little bit of chatting. And so if you guys have some questions, you can be thinking about them in advance. If you have specific questions for a trumpet player or a vibraphonist or about music or whatever. Okay, let's see. Mega says, are you going to take advantage of the new APIs that Twitch is releasing for requests and whatnot? I only just looked at the page 5 minutes before the show started, so I'm not really clear yet. It's a little unclear to me what the potential is yet. I mean, I know people are excited, so I'm in theory, I love I love new cool things. When I'll have time to do it is another matter. But yeah, if it's stuff that will allow us to be more interactive, then I'm psyched. Drang VP says, so next Wednesday, 1-year anniversary special edition 365-minute song. Maybe 365 minutes. I was looking it up, and because I was thinking, I'm looking for anything I can do right now to help promote the show, because we're in the 11th hour. Is that the right way of saying it? To sort of make it happen before banks start sending hitmen after me. But so I'm just thinking of anything. What can we do to get people? So I was thinking maybe I could set the world record for the longest solo performance. Because I was thinking it couldn't be that long, right? It could be. So I'm sure I could do it. And then I looked at the Guinness Book of World Records, and there's this guy who supposedly, I don't understand how this is possible, supposedly did a 500-hour concert. And that is more than the number of hours that people have stayed awake without sleeping. So obviously there's no way I'm going to beat 500-hour performance. I was thinking, maybe I could do a 24-hour performance. Maybe I could do the longest song that's live. Single song. Hey, Ducker. Yeah, that's a little, Ducker was saying it was cool. Our bot 2B sent Ducker an instant message while Ducker wasn't here. Yeah, that's something I added a while back because you guys sometimes submit a title it's often, I did it originally for venues because I know that not everyone is able to come at the start of the show, and so I want people to know. I wanted 2B to be able to automatically tell people if their venue was being voted on. But then I decided might as well do it for I don't know if I do it for requests. I think it's just for titles, venues, any sort of voting thing. Hey, happy Friday, Wayne. Hydrofox856 says with breaks. Yeah, I think I read somewhere that maybe the Guinness Book of World Records, on marathon type records, they allow 5-minute breaks, and you can save up those 5-minute breaks. I think it's 5 minutes every, I don't know what it was, but I still cannot find any details on this guy's record who did 500 hours. It just doesn't seem. And what's impressive is I think he was a tabla player. Tabla is their Indian percussive instrument, an awesome instrument, but would just be exhausting to be going forever. Cubit says the longest song is 432 hours. Yeah, so I mean, maybe the best I could do is the longest song that's ever been done on Twitch. But it's possible I already have that record. It's possible when we did Symphony of a Madman, that might have been the record already. I don't know. So it's sort of weird trying to set a record when you don't know what the record is in the first place. But I was going so far as to think how I would pull something off like this from a technical standpoint, because there's no way that my computer wouldn't crash at least once in a 12-hour period. So I was trying to think how I could pull it off. Let's see. we get some pretty abstract polls the chat submits. Let's look at one of these polls. I forget what the options are. I just see the title of it. The title of it is why. In theory, where'd it go? Why aren't we seeing our poll? Where's our poll? Huh. Well, you guys see it in chat. I don't know why it's not appeared on screen. Well, you just have to do it in chat. The poll is why, and your options. Again, why not? 42. Well, I mean, duh. Yes. What are you asking me for? Because I'm Batman. Reasons, etc. Now let me just since it's not on screen, I want to just give credit to whoever submitted this, and I have to actually hunt it down since it's not on screen. Where's Hats? This is a poll from Where's Hats. Thank you, Where's Hats. And while you guys decide on this question in chat, since I can't put it on screen for some reason, let's do our we got some drum loops. And get these requests in. There we go. Okay. We got a custom text drum fill from MercerSkye of For the Love of Dogs. And from Reginald Delaware, yeah, baby. There we go. And a Shazam from Calamity Vane. There we go. Okay, we got a request. So I'm going to end this poll. Now let's hope that our screens are working after this. Ending a poll. So this is going to be offline, I think. Let's see. I'll try again. See if it goes on screen. And there it works now. Although the title is wrong. The question was why, and Chad has answered, I'm Batman. That always explains any question, right? If you say I'm Batman. Okay, we should have a request. Oh, is there a notification? I did not see the notification. What was the notification? My program is supposed to interrupt me and tell me. But it has not yet. Well, it should in a second, but I don't know what it was. So I can't... I'm flying blind, guys. I'm flying blind for the moment. Let's see. Is it going to tell me now? Come on, Tubi. Oh, there it is. Oh, a donation from Trang. A huge donation from Trang. Trang writes, everyone, we must keep the hitmen away from the kid. Thank you so much, Trang. Thank you for that donation. Trang has been just an amazing, long-standing supporter of this channel. Trang is in Australia, which is not the most convenient time zone to watch this show. So thank you so much, Trang. Thank you. Man. Huge donation from Trang. Thank you so much. Look at this. We've got a raid happening from Guinevere. Hey, Guinevere. Look at the turtle, the Guinevere turtle. I love it. Wow. Hey, chat. Can one of my mods do a shout out for Guinevere? Guinevere is a fantastic painter. Amazing painter. You guys should definitely check out Guinevere's stream. And did I see a cheer just happened? Oh man, just a massive donation from Megas. Another one. Megas writes, I agree with Trang. Thank you so much, Megas. Thank you so much. And Trang. And thanks to everyone. I know everyone has different resources, and you do what you can. I totally understand that. And And I should say one of the best ways you guys help out this channel, all y'all, is just watching it. Because if you watch it, the more people who watch it, it moves us up the charts a little higher. It means more people will check out the show that haven't otherwise. It means we'll grow more. And another easy thing to do is just, well, maybe not easy, but another thing to do that is amazing help is to just spread the word, tell people what we're doing, especially people who don't know anything about Twitch, you know. But man, thank you. Huge donations from Megas and Trang VP. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the support. And I've really dove into trying to do some promotion, and hopefully you'll make some cool things happen. Let's see. Let's make our. Oh, we got. Hey, Culto El Pixel. Hey, Guinevere. Have a good dinner. We have some milestones in this next track. We got drum loops, first time ever from Glitchy Nuts, and a first mode request from Fang Burlap. This next track will feature Gibraltar's 5th song, Rip's 10th song, and Hydrofox 856's 10th song, on which they have a request. And this track features Juby's 5th drum fill, Rip's 5th drum fill as well, and Ninja Flea's 25th BPM request. Big 25. Oh, did I forget to turn our background music on? I guess I did. Oh no, there's a bug. Is there a bug? Yeah. What happened? What happened here? Tubi, what'd you do? Huh. Well, that's not happy. That's not very happy. Glitchy Nut says, if you had to explain this channel in a sentence, what would you say? I'm still trying to figure that out. I think that's one of the big challenges of this show, is that it's not easy to explain. Yeah, I've tried lots of different things. I mean, I think the thing that I'm most proud about this show is the way in which you guys contribute to it. That you guys submit all the titles. You guys have given us over 40,000 titles. That you guys make these songs exist through your requests. So I feel in explaining the show, I think the key thing to me is that this is an interactive collaboration. This is something, but that doesn't sound exciting. That's not snappy. But I don't know. It's a mix between, it's like Iron Chef meets Bob Ross or something. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to promote something that, as far as I know, no one has been crazy enough to try to do something quite like this. And so to try to explain that everything's made up on the spot from scratch, that I'm not playing music you've ever heard before, I'm not even playing music that I've heard before, it's definitely difficult. Let's see, we've got a drum kit. But yeah, if anybody has good ideas of ways we can easily summarize what we're doing in a sentence that's intriguing, look at this. We got some more huge donations. Man. From Stoosh Batiste, we got Stoosh Batiste writes, something something shield of bits, a huge cheer, and a huge cheer from Ninja Fleas. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got a train going. Donation train. And we got a donation from Synthesize as well. Synthesize writes, "As Slow as Possible is a musical piece by John Cage and the subject of one of the longest lasting music performances yet undertaken. The performance began in Germany in 2001 and is scheduled to end in 2640. Is it performed by a musician? By humans? Or is this some sort of machinery thing that's happening?" Well, thank you, Synthesize. And Stoosh Batiste and Ninja Fleas and Trang and Magus. Let's see. Oh, we got our kit. Got the nice sunshine kit. So let's make our drum loops. Okay. That's a good one from Where's Hats. Layered improv music using audience requests. Oh, look at that. And there it is. A cheer from Nifty Guy 1. Oh, thank you, Nifty Guy 1. And Frambox. Oh, man. Thank you, everybody. Wow, thank you, guys. Wow. Let's look at this drum loop from Frambox. Here's Frambox raw from our drum generator. I dig it. We don't need to kick on one on this beat. We don't need to do anything. I'm not going to do any volume even. I'm digging exactly how it is. I'm digging exactly how it is. Thank you, Frambox, for your beat. Let's listen to it once more. That's awesome. Oh, man. Are there more coming in? More. Oh, I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Yeah, thanks again to Nifty Guy 1 and Frambox and pacificwren. Frambox wrote Choo Choo. pacificwren wrote getting on board the cheer train. Oh, thank you guys. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. It's a pretty scary situation. I'm sort of approaching, and it's your enthusiasm and things like this that give me hope that if I just keep pushing a little longer, things will come together and this will work out. So it really means a lot to me. Let's see. Okay, we got one more drum loop. There it is. First time ever from Glitchy Nuts. Here's Glitchy Nuts Raw. That's solid too. I don't need to add anything. I do in this case want to change the volume of a few of these. I'm not going to add any notes. It doesn't need any notes. We got plenty of notes. Here it is. Glitchy Nuts' beat. Oh, and I took those hats too quiet. I didn't mean to make them so quiet. Here it is. There we go. Yeah, we got our beats. Thank you, Glitchy Nuts and Frambox. And let me did something else happen? Oh, we got a new sub from Millie3VS. A new sub. Wow, thank you so much, Millie3VS. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, wow. Awesome. Thank you, Millie. Okay, let's check out these sounds. A noisy slap. So what do you guys think? Should I get surgery so my voice is always raspy like this? Because I don't think it won't mess up my falsetto, I don't think. What do you guys think? You guys like the rasp? Or just on special occasions like today? When inexplicably I don't know what's going on. Noisy slap. Your Maximus. We got from Just Your Average Genius, these 70s funk clav. And then from Where's Hats, we have the Caribbean steel drum. Drain VP says you can't afford surgery. That's true. I don't know of any surgeon who would agree to do that. Anyway, what kind of surgery is that? Add rasp to my voice? So, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard Miles Davis when he was alive. If you ever heard him talk, he had some sort of node on his vocal cord. And the story I've heard is that because he talked like a normal guy, normal guy. And then he had surgery on this, and the doctor told him, don't raise your voice, don't scream. And if you know much about Miles, he had a lot of attitude, he had a temper. And against the doctor's advice, he screamed at somebody. And he has the raspiest of rasps. It's almost scary sounding, the rasp of Miles. But it fit his personality. It was sort of perfect. So yeah, I guess I could theoretically throw my voice out. Okay, we got the steel drums. Oh, and did another donation come in? I think I saw something. I don't know where it isn't. Oh, it was a donation from ClaraBowBunny. Oh, thank you so much, ClaraBowBunny. And ClaraBowBunny writes, all aboard the donation train. Wow, thank you, ClaraBowBunny. ClaraBowBunny, one of our mods, who designed our sub badges, actually. She did an amazing job with our sub badges. Thank you, ClaraBowBunny. Yes, thank you everyone for your support tonight. Epic Cloud Formation from Enigma. And then from Synthesize, we have Access Codes. And then lastly, from Randy Cordy, we have High Q2. And this has never been used before. First time it's ever been used from Randy Cordy. Here it is. High Q2. What is this? Oh, yeah. Laser beams. A laser beam sound. Cool. We got our sounds. So, let's see. Is our music going to come back in? Why is it still doing that? Let's see if our background music will work while we do this vote. Oh wait, I'm doing this prematurely. Whoops. I should not have brought the background music in yet. We're supposed to do our poll. Did I set it up? I didn't do our poll yet. Let me grab that. It's checklist 291. Okay. Okay. So we can start with one of our drum loops, or noisy slap, our funk clap, our steel drums, epic cloud formation, access codes, or high Q2. Now let's do a oh, Dom is here. Awesome. So we're gonna do a title challenge, the Dom suggestion. This is a tricky one. Oh, we got and a new sub from pacificwren. Thank you so much, pacificwren. Thank you for that sub. Thank you, pacificwren. So our title challenge for this next track, our challenge is from Dom. So multi-word title, right? At least 2 words. And each word, this is a real tricky one, guys. Each word must have the same number of letters, okay? So each word must be the same length in total letters. And I will be especially impressed if you're able to come up with titles that are like 4 or 5 words long, or every one, and they're also appropriate for the song, right? They fit in with the theme of the song. That's the real challenge. It's easy just to do the title challenge. A lot harder to do the title challenge and have it relevant to the music we're creating. Oh, and I just saw pacificwren was at the upper level tier sub. Wow, thank you, pacificwren. That is awesome. Yeah, subbing is a great way to support too. There's one of the things that'd be cool we could get is a front page feature on Twitch. And they have a minimum threshold for a number of subs you have to have. And we're not quite there yet. But we're getting closer with each of these. Oh, and this probably happened a little while ago. A donation from Isbigal. Isbigal writes, "Appreciate you, great moves, keep it up." Thank you so much for the donation. Isbigal, thank you. Yeah, thank you. You guys have been so generous tonight. Okay. Hey, John Io's here. Okay, I'm ending this poll. It's time for some more music. I'm talking too much tonight. Let's see, what sound are we going to start with? And it's Frambox's drum loop. Awesome. We're starting with Frambox's drum loop. Yeah, for anyone who's just joining, what's about to happen is I'm going to make up some music from scratch. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have nothing planned. So what I use as inspiration is these sounds that Chad has requested, these drum loops that we generated from Frambox and Glitchy Nuts' usernames, and a speed and a key that Chat requested, at least to start. I often add more sections where I change keys and stuff, but we always start in one place. So if you're new, while I'm playing this next track, you can figure out how to make requests and you'll be a part of the next one. Okay, let's do it. Time to etceterate. Here we go. Yeah, that was a fun groove. We had the computer was that was the sound of the computer freaking out. That was. Let me just see if how the computer's doing. Yeah, we were pushing our CPU limits just then. Thanks for all those kelps. Let's see. I'm excited to see these titles you guys came up with. Cupid says, I thought it was part of it. Yeah, I wish I could say. But I mean it wasn't atrocious. I mean it sounded interesting. It was sort of basically like bit crushing. We had this moment where the sounds were bit crushed. But I was gonna probably extend that track further. I had some more ideas. But when that started to happen, I was thinking, let's end gracefully. Let's do a fade now before my computer explodes. Let's see. Okay, we should be able to listen back to this as we do our titles. I'm psyched to hear these titles. There it is. Let's look at these titles. There we go. So, what was our challenge again? Every word must have the same number of letters. The challenge with this is, am I going to have to count every one of these? Seems like most people did not do the challenge. Here's one that did. Did it? No, I didn't. Oh, it did. That is. From pacificwren, nowhere obvious. Nowhere obvious. I like that one. Nowhere obvious. What else do we have? From Enigma, we got Space Drift. And then from Frambox, Complex Jukebox. From Sync, Ride with Pure Fire. And one last one. From Dom, Won't Come Back Down. Let's see, those are your title options. Come on, screen. Hurry up. Where are you? Help me out, screen. There we go. Nowhere Obvious, Space Drift, Complex Jukebox, Ride with Pure Fire, Won't Come Back Down. And some good titles I missed. Let's see. And I'm not going to worry about the challenge. I'm just going to shout at any titles that stand out. Let's see. Water Wave, Swift Near Banks, M. Shav. Grocery Store Jam, Guinevere, We Sly, Stouche Batiste, Payday, Culto Al Pixel. Journey Through Heavens, Nikito97. Electric Potatoes, Nikito97. Lions and Butterflies and Wormholes, EF Elixir. Sea and Sky, ClaraBowBunny. Icarus Rises, Wears Hats. Passing Columns, 13th Nile. Yeah, lots of good titles. Okay. Oh, and a huge donation from Sync just came in. Wow, Sync writes, can't support you enough, man. I normally watch streams here and there, but don't really follow anyone closely. You, on the other hand, I literally almost never miss a show. Keep up the great work, man. You have a lot of support here. Thank you, Sync. Awesome. Thank you for that donation. The kind words. Thank you, Sync. Let's see, what did I do on that track? Thank you, Sync. I did flute and voice. There it is. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that was not intentional at all. So Ableton Live has a meter. It tells you how much CPU usage it's using, and as soon as it gets to like 30 or 40%, you're in trouble. See you, Wears Hats. Have a great weekend. Okay, I'm in voting. What has chat chosen? Chat has chosen. It's a tie. Nowhere Obvious and Ride with Pure Fire. Let's do our tiebreaker. And the Greeks have chosen. Lalantos has chosen option 1. That's pacificwren's title, Nowhere Obvious. Nice. Congrats, pacificwren. pacificwren with the sub earlier and the donation. Crazy. Let's see. Okay. We're going to fade out that track we just heard. And oh, and that was the first title for pacificwren. First title hype. We're going to see if this works. Our background music stopped working earlier. There, it's back. Okay. Okay, create a new empty track. And I need to keep doing this every song. Because I know not all you're able to watch the whole show. Next week, Monday, we have a guest trumpet player. First ever guest on the show. Amazing trumpet player. So you guys have heard me make sounds out of a trumpet, right? I'm not a trumpet player. I just make noises on it sometimes. This guy is an amazing trumpet player. So I'm really excited to have him. He might bring a baritone too. And maybe some other toys. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have an amazing vibraphone player. And Tubi's going to paste their info into chat for y'all. Another donation from Trang. Another donation from Trang. Yeah, there's the... thank you, Trang. Trang. Amazing support today. Yeah, so on Monday it's Will McGeed. I'm not sure how to say his last name actually. I think it's McGeed. September 4th. That is a really cool record he did. Alligator Spacewalk. And on the 6th we have the vibraphonist Mark Clifford. And that's also cool, super cool record. I really dig it. The Dirty Snacks Ensemble is one of his bands. And I just saw Trang's note. Trang writes, can't let Magus outdo me today, Kappa. Oh, thank you, Trang VP. But I've never played with these two guys before, and that's one of the amazing things about improv is that, I mean, I'm gonna meet them just before the show. We're gonna do a little sound check. I don't know if we'll even play a song. We might just test out the sounds. I mean, I don't think we won't have time to really play a song beforehand, and we'll just figure out what happens. Who knows? I have no idea. But when you're able to speak, when you speak a similar language, right? In music, that's what's really neat, is that you can just sort of jump into a situation with a stranger and have cool things happen. That's right, Franbox. Franbox says, you don't know this person? No, I mean, I basically, I've been really sort of watching what music's happening in the Bay Area, and looking for specifically certain kinds of instruments that I'd be psyched to play with, and these, I just really dug the music these guys were doing. But yeah, I've played shows with people, improvisational shows, where I didn't meet the person until after the show. Like, I didn't know who they were. We didn't say hello. We didn't shake hands. It's just we were already playing, and then we met afterwards. Let's see. We got some more of these abstract polls. Let's do one of these abstract balls. Oh, speaking of languages, this is a question from, let's hope this works this time. Last time it didn't pop up. This is from Sync. Sync asks, would you rather be able to speak every language fluently or be able to play any instrument at a masterful level? That's a really tough one. They both sound pretty awesome. And while you guys are figuring that out, I'm going to bring in these requests. Let's see. Let's see, there we go. This track that's in the background right now, I remember it because that melody line, it's pizzicato violins. I don't remember who requested. It might have been Brucos. And it's just not a sound you would often hear in that sort of, it's sort of a little bit of a ska reggae kind of beat, a little bit. That's what I love about improvisation, just letting you guys impact what happens, because I would never think to have pizzicato violins over a beat like that, but then you guys gave me it, and so I had to do something with it. Okay. Just getting these requests in quick. Okay, we got a request. Let's end this vote. What would chat prefer? Chat would rather be able to speak every language fluently. It was close by one vote. I don't know if I could decide. I would choose option 2 though. I'd have to choose that. That is just too enticing because I speak better through music than through words. I'd have to go with option 2. Because it means I could play guitar really well. And really, I'm just a frustrated guitar player. That's why I do kazoo solos, because I really just want to play guitar. Okay, let's look at these requests. Thank you, Sync, for that poll. Let's see, 75.5 beats a minute from pacificwren, A major from Dom, Ionians Our Mode from Sync, Drum Loose from Dramaximus and pacificwren. And we'll look at the rest of those requests momentarily. Yeah, I'm hoping, probably not next week, but maybe in one of the coming weeks, to have some guitar player guests. These guys can rip. And some sax players. Let's see. And who knows, there's like a pretty vibrant hip-hop scene around here. Maybe I can find someone who can do some freestyling. Someone who can freestyle without breaking the rules of our chat. who could do PG-rated freestyle rap. Oh, we got another cheer from Magus. Magus writes, "Take that, Trang." Man, Magus and Trang with huge donations tonight. Thank you, Magus. Okay, we got our sounds loaded. But yeah, I hope you guys will look up these musicians, these guests, and check out their music. And if you come up with some questions, I created a new command called Ask, ! Ask, for when you have a specific question you want to ask, and obviously. And I'll be checking those periodically when they're with us, when each of these guys is here, in case you have questions for them, because I know I miss a lot that's happening in chat. Okay, we got some milestones on this next track, I think. Yes, we do. First request ever from M. Chav. It's drum fill. First ever request, first of many. It's a drum fill for M. Chav. And then we got pacificwren's first BPM request, Cultwell Pixel's first drum kit request, Fang Burlap's first sound request, and Nikito97's first drum fill. A whole bunch of firsts. And then this track is Fang Burlap's fifth song with a request on it, and Cultwell Pixel's fifth song. And this track is also featuring Sync's 25th request ever used, and some big ones. ClaraBowBunny's 300th request and Nifty Guy 1's 250th request. Look at that. 300 for ClaraBowBunny and 250 for Nifty Guy. There's huge milestones there. And this track will feature ProtoSync's 10th drum fill, MercerSkye's 10th sound, and ClaraBowBunny's 150th drum fill. 150 ClaraBowBunny drum fills. And it's probably more than that, because sometimes I use drum fills more than once in a track. Usually I only get through them once, sometimes twice. I feel like when we did Symphony of a Madman, that was a 73-minute improvisation. I think I went through the 10 drum fills like 10 times. I did. Theoretically, at some point I might include more drum fill requests on a track. We'll see. Okay, let's fade this out. Start checking out these sound requests. Or our drums first. Let's see. Our drum kit is the R&B Lo-Fi kit. Wow, that kick is huge. Massive kit. So let's get our drum fills and drum loops ready to go. Get them from our drum generator. There they go. Okay, first up from our drum generator we have Germaximus. What is it saying? Germaximus. Here's Germaximus raw. Raw from the generator. Yeah, I dig it. Man, I don't need to do anything to that. Well, I'm not getting any notes. I actually do want to do, I just want to do some volume work. There it is, Germaximus's beat. That kick is so cranked. I'm trying to decide if I should bring it, just lower all the kicks. Just a tiny bit. It's so cranked, the kick on this kit. Thank you, Germaximus. Next up, we got pacificwren. Here's pacificwren raw. Raw from our generator. That's nice too. pacificwren did not get any kick drums though. We're going to give you a kick drum. So has anyone found a song in the top 40, the current top 40, that does not have a kick on the beat one of the beat that they, repeat over and over again? I'm guessing no. We're going to put a kick on beat one. That's it. Just the kick on one. That's it. We don't need any more kicks. It's like a heartbeat, that kick, that one kick. A very slow heartbeat. A very slow heartbeat. Awesome. Thank you, pacificwren and Germaximus. We have our beats. Let's check out our sounds. What do we have? I'm going to do them all in reverse. From Breathing Hollow Bass, we have Jubies. From Clockwork Ballerina, we have MercerSkye. From 13th Nile, from Buzzy Picking, we have 13th Nile. From Choir Vibes, we have Fang Burlap. See, in some alternate universe, this is reality. people's usernames are Glowing Pad Mod Wheel, and the sound is Frambox. From Tubular Clockworks, we have Keo. There we go. Okay. Oops, I forgot to press that button. And if anyone's joined us mid-show and is wondering why there's like a low rumble sometimes, it's because I have a fan that is positioned differently than it's been. It's trying to cool off me and this laptop, so it's a lot closer to the microphone than normal. But it's a trade-off because it was 100 degrees in Oakland today, where I am. And my computer was struggling. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. It could be one of our drum loops, or breathing hollow bass, clockwork ballerina, buzzy picking, choir vibes, glowing pad mod wheel, or tubular clockworks. Those are your sound options. Look at me, I forgot to fade that in. I'll do it for a second. There we go. Oh, it faded in. Faded in just to end that track. Oh well. Okay. I'm fading this in just to fade it out. Because we got to start. We got to play some music. Okay, I'm into voting. This track will be starting with Clockwork Ballerina. That was requested by Keo. Cool. And we're starting out A major from Dom, Ionian. Okay, let's do it. Tom to Etcetera. Thanks for all those kelps. Oh, what nice beats from Gerbaximus and pacificwren. What a pretty set of sounds. Yeah, nice set of sounds. Yeah, it was very mellow. I hope I didn't lose everybody. Either from falling asleep or not enough stimulation. A nice cheer from Enigma. Thank you, Enigma. Oh, thanks, M. Chav. You know, it's funny, like, when I was younger, when I was first starting out to play music as a teenager, I could not play slow at all. I could not play slow songs. I didn't understand them. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anything to say yet for slow stuff. I couldn't do it. Ballads, couldn't do ballads. I just wanted to play fast all the time. But I think you live life and you start to know how to do ballads. You live a little bit of life and okay, let's see. Let's start looking at these titles. And Enigma writes, and then I met Susan Henry. Oh man. I have a good friend who watches this show every once in a while, regularly actually, pretty regularly. It's all pretty awesome, and he knows the Susan Henry story, which the thing is there is no Susan Henry story in relation to me. It's just she was this memorable person for some reason. I couldn't remember why in high school, so I know he must just. It's the funniest thing that you guys talk about Susan Henry. I don't know if I even ever met this person named Susan Henry. Anyway, so let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta fade this out and close that. Frambox said, I thought you dated Susan Henry. I never even met Susan Henry. That's the thing. But when Sarah Henry 34 started writing in chat, in my brain I was like, that sounds like this person I've heard of. I mean, you guys probably remember stuff like this. I feel like I was in high school, and some of my friends. I actually went to a different school. I was in this band, and I went to a different school than most of the guys in my band. So I didn't even know this person, but I guess she was in an upper grade, and they all had crushes on her. So they always talked about Susan Henry. But they didn't refer to her as Susan. It was always Susan Henry. You know how people do that in high school? They call everyone by their full name, or maybe it was just a thing when I was in high school. And it just, it's just locked into my brain forever, even though I've never met this person. So when I saw Sarah Henry 34 in chat, I was like, it's got to be Susan Henry. Oh man, there it is, and there it is, Susan Henry. Susan Henry's in chat. Okay, let's. Oh wait, I screwed up. Whoops! I wanted to play back what we just heard. Let's try this again. Susan Henry said, so Susan Henry is in fact now in chat, and Susan Henry just wrote, yes, I was quite the desirable diva in high school. Okay, let's look at these titles. It's pretty shameful that it took me almost a year to make it so that we could listen to the song we just recorded. It took me a year to do it. We would have benefited from this so long ago. Same with background music. Okay, titles. Ninja Freeze just wrote, OMG, is that Susan Henry? Poor Susan Henry is going to turn into a meme. She's living her life oblivious. I mean, she's well into her middle age now, I'm sure. I mean, because she must have been 3 or 4 years older than me. And she's now a meme. Oh, look who's here. Sniper Bob Ross is here with a sweet title, The Never Ending Bend. How's it going, Sniper Bob Ross? Now let's see. From Culto Al Pixel Ice Temple. From Magus, stripping moonlight from my eyes. It actually helps me with titles too, to have it in the background, because often when the song finishes, I don't remember what it was, because it's very much, when you're improvising, you try to be in the moment. You're not trying to sort of analyze what you're doing and, critique yourself, or you'll choke up, So by the time the song is done, I often have no idea what I just did. From Devil's Nest Kimberly, we have The Wake of the Diamond Dust. And one last title for our vote. From Qubit, There's the Roads. Man. Starry Waters from Qubit. Okay, these are your options. The Never Ending Bend, Ice Temple, Stripping Moonlight from My Eyes, The Wake of the Diamond Dust, Starry Waters. Strang says, well, if he realized his real age of 82, then the whole kid illusion would be shattered. And we'd have to call him the Etcetera. What does it say? Grandpa? Geezer. It's Etcetera Geezer. That's why we need to make this show successful, so I can keep doing it, so that it becomes my name becomes increasingly inappropriate. Because can you guys imagine if we're able to make it so I can keep doing this, and somehow I do it for another 20 years, well, let's say 40 years, and I'm totally silver. I have this gray beard. In the time that you guys have watched the show, I've slowly shrunk by about 5 inches. I'm down here. I can barely reach the keyboard. My voice cracks. I never remember any of the requests. So every improvisation, it's like I just do my own thing, because I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. And yet you guys are all cool with it. Let's look at some other titles. Some great ones I missed. The Life of a Death from Sanjen, Nebulous Ritual, Clockwork Gearhead, Quantification from Jubies, Hearts Full of Brawn, Heart, Smoking Happiness, Nikito 97, Like a Ripple of Smoke, ClaraBowBunny, Oriental Movement, Fang Burlap, One More Night with You, Enigma, Claimed by the Clouds. Oh, I really like that one. That was from Trang VP. Claimed by the Clouds. Singh says, what's the origin of your name? I came up with the name the Etcetera Kid when I was in high school. I had a lot of aliases well, not just in high school, my whole life. I have a thing about names. And I filed it away. I never really used it. I think I did a record where I credited the Etcetera Kid as being the engineer on the record, maybe. I think that's the only thing the Etcetera Kid did before this. And then when I was coming up for the concept for this show, I hate coming up with names because basically I'd rather not have any. I'd rather just exist and not have a label. But anyway, clearly I'm a hopeless idealist. But yeah, the Etcetera Kid, I liked it. The reason I liked the Etcetera Kid, I like the idea of etc. and so on, where something isn't defined. I like the idea of it being open-ended, because I always like to try to do new things and try new instruments, and I get excited about newness, right? I'm excited about playing with these guys I've never met before. I also thought Etcetera Kid, it's sort of it's reminiscent of something like Billy the Kid, or the Sundance Kid. So I thought that was sort of fun. But I'd say the main thing is I just like the idea of being undefined. Now, in retrospect, I don't know if this was the best name choice because, as I've discovered, a lot of people aren't sure how to say it, and or spell it. And originally it's a Latin thing. Originally. But it's been Englishized by removing the space. So I like the idea. I don't know if it's the best name though, from a marketing point of view. But I never think from that kind of brain. I probably should. Let's see. Okay, I'm into voting. What has chat chosen? And it's Sniper Bob's title, the never ending bend. The never ending bend. Lots of good titles there. Thank you, Sniper Bob Ross, for the never ending bend. Yeah, often when you see ETC, so ETC is the abbreviation of etc. It's followed by ellipses, right? And I like that, the uncertainty of ellipses. It's like it's implied, but you're not sure what. I'm not sure exactly what they mean. I have an idea. Oh, we have oh man, look at this. We got two things just happened I missed. Somebody pre-ordered tonight's album on Bandcamp. I don't know who it is because it doesn't tell me, but thank you to whoever did that. And MercerSkye just subscribed on Bandcamp. So on Bandcamp you can buy single albums or single songs if you want, or you can subscribe and get every record I release every month while you're subscribed. So that's a lot of music. So thank you so much, MercerSkye, for the sub, and thank you, anonymous person who just pre-ordered the album. Oh, and another donation from Trang VP. Trang VP writes, "Okay, one last hurrah before I go. Great stream today. Thanks." Oh, thank you, Trang VP. It's good to see you. Trang VP, all the way over in Australia. Have a good one, Trang VP. Thank you for starting our donate. Was it Trang? I think Trang started it, right? The donation train. Certainly continued it. Thank you, Trang. Oh, and Franbox says it was Pacific Wren who just ordered the album. Thank you, Pacific Wren. Awesome. Okay, what did I do on that track? I don't even remember. Oh, I did some roads. Little roads. Okay, let's fade back into our background music. MercerSkye is asking about using stuff on their stream. Yeah, MercerSkye. I don't have like an official policy yet, but yeah, just basically, if someone asks me, I'm pretty much just saying yes. If you want to use something on as background music while you're streaming, that's cool. But thank you for asking. Okay, we've done our vote. Let's start getting ready for our next track. And I'm trying to remember to do this every break. Just a reminder, next week we have a guest trumpet player on Monday, Will McGeed. There's a link. Check out his record on Bandcamp. And on Wednesday we have Mark Clifford, a vibraphonist, and check out his record on Bandcamp. And get psyched. Okay, let's start getting ready for our next improv. Whoops. That's not ready to go. You know, it's a weird thing for me to listen to some of this music because I don't remember having made it. It's sort of weird. It's a weird feeling. I don't know that. Sorry, a moment ago we had the credit. The song was retrospectical. I pressed a button and I erased the Tubi's message, but yeah, it's. Oh, sorry about that, Enigma. Enigma tried to help us out, and Tubi was aggressive. But it's retrospectical. Sorry, I'm still getting used to controlling all the background music, and normally if you run the song command, but yeah, it was retrospectical from, let's see, July 3rd. So it's on one of the Bandcamp albums, the Restaurant at the End of the Universe album, actually. Oh, and it just faded out. Yeah, sorry about that, Enigma. Enigma's trying to be helpful, and Tubi times Enigma out. Totally uncool, Tubi. Yeah, let's see if the song command works now. Dom just ran it. See if it works. Where's Tubi go? Did Tubi disappear? I don't know what happened to Tubi. Did Tubi get banned? Is Tubi just out for the count? Oh no. This is not good. Tubi. Where's Tubi? Well, there's Tubi. Yeah, try. Let's. I don't know why. Maybe Dom, try the song command again. So Tubi, you just don't want to answer? Oh, I know what it might be. You know what I did, chat? There's a rate limiting on song command. Maybe that's the issue. Is it whispering to you guys? Huh, so Tubi's messed up on the song command. That's a bummer. I don't know why that didn't work. Oh well, sorry about that. Oh, this is a good poll. Another of these crazy, abstract, weird ones, but I love them. So the question, this is a question from in theory, from Sync. Which way is up? Down, forwards, backwards, in, out, east, west. Which way is up? And while you guys try to figure that out, I'm going to take care of our requests. We got a first time drum loop coming up. Now, today we're having problems with the background music. It worked pretty well the last show. Now it's not working anymore. Oh, there's some music. Now we got an Etcetera drum fill from Calamity Vane. All aboard Choo Choo from ClaraBowBunny. Never too many fills from Dom. Caps lock Stouche Batiste, but ironically, it's in lowercase. I know I misused ironically just then, but oh well. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, ending this poll. What has chat chosen? And it's forwards. Which way is up? Forwards. As decided by chat. Nice. Okay, let's look at these requests. 110 beats a minute from Reginald Delaware, C minor from Sync, Dorian is our mode from Fang Burlap. We got drum loops First time ever from Sanjen. Welcome, Sanjen. And a drum loop for Mitch 637. Yeah, basically, for our background music, I went through all the, well, I've only gone through about 10 shows, I think. And I try to cherry pick sections of songs that I thought would work well. And sometimes only a minute or two that I think, and some tracks just don't work at all as background music. There we go. Okay, we got a request together. And I'm zeroed out. So that means it's time in a moment. In a moment, okay. Okay, we got our sounds loaded. Good. So now we can check if we have any milestones. Let's see, our first milestone. It is Sanjen's first request ever on this track. This is the first song ever Sanjen is featured on, and Sanjen is both a drum fill and a drum loop. And then, oh, look at this. We got a new sub from Divergency. Thank you so much for that sub, Divergency. It's awesome, man. We got a bunch of new subs today. Thank you, Divergency. Wow, thank you so much. This track also features the first drum kit ever requested by Devil's Nest Kimbley and the first sound request by Nikito97. And this track will feature pacificwren's 5th request ever and Mitch 637's 10th request. Congrats on those milestones. Oh, thank you, Divergency. Okay, I think we're gonna fade out this music now so that we can start prepping for this track. The drum kit you guys have requested, this comes from Devil's Nest Kimbley. First drum kit request ever from Devil's Nest Kimbley, and it is the two-step remix kit. That is cool. That's a nice kit. So now that we have our kit, we're going to tell our generator to make the drum loops. Okay. So here it is. First request ever, and it's a drum loop. We got Sanjen. Here's Sanjen raw. Sanjen's got a ton of notes. Let's see what it sounds like. Here it is raw. Lots of notes to Sanjen's beat. I'm going to leave it. I don't need to do anything. I'm digging it exactly as it is. Oh, camera 3 is coming loose. Let's listen to it once more. That is sweet. Thank you, Sanjen. Next up, we got Mitch 637. Here's Mitch 637. Raw. Lots of silence in there. Let's check it out. Here it is. Yeah, I dig that too. You know, we're gonna honor the middle silence. We're gonna add a kick and a hat right there, and I think just like that. I don't think we add anything else. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Here it is. Man, that's a cool beat. Thank you, Mitch637 and Sanjen, for your beats. Let's check out the sounds you guys have requested. First up, let me just check one thing really quick. First up, oh, did I see Music Chick is here? Hey, Music Chick. Mitch637 says, Club Tube coming up. Did I get any synths? We'll see if we have any synths. Okay, first up, oh, we got it. We this synth. 80s FM bass attack. Yeah, my computers are hurting from the heat. I have so much latency when I'm hitting a note. The sound, it must be like, I don't know, 20 milliseconds late, maybe more. They are struggling today. That's from Ducker, the 80s FM bass attack. From Nikito 97, we have Monster Sign. Now, why is that crackling? Oh, man. This could be a short track. So, I'm looking at my activity monitor on this one computer, and it is just freaking out from the heat. That's why things are crackling. Well, we'll see. We will see. So we got Monster Sign. Whirly 200A from Qubit. Frambox says, did we get a name for Fanny McFan face yet? Not yet. We'll probably do that next week. Yeah, how am I gonna deal with this? Glassman are muted for MercerSkye. So anyone who's just come in, it was 100 degrees out in where I am today, and my computer starts to struggle at a certain point. FM wavetable from pacificwren. The sound stat's not showing you everything. My main computer is every processor is going non-stop. FM wavetable. And then lastly, from Jubies, we've got Chrome Stereo 3. And what I'm going to do in a moment is, once you guys start voting, I'm going to turn up the fan and put it really close to this computer. I was actually thinking before the show, I nearly told you guys I wasn't going to do a show today because I was so worried about the computer. But we had a few hiccups in the second and third song. hopefully we can make it through this one. But yeah, I'm going to turn up the fan, and I'm going to turn on the AC also. The AC doesn't do much, but it is getting a lot louder. There's a cacophony of white noise. A din. And let me, let's see if that's cooling things down. Yeah, it helps. CPU, I wish I could show you guys this graph. Cuba says face it away from the mic. It's not pointed at the mic. That's just, I mean, the fan is literally pointing that way, low to the ground. The mic is up here, above my head. That's how much it impacts it. But you guys won't hear the fans once the music starts. So give you guys a moment more. So I'm definitely gonna need all of your good vibes sending to these computers during this track, because it's a little faster, and computers always struggle on the faster tracks. And this one computer, the master brain of it all, is seriously overheating. Okay, I'm into voting. What is chat chosen? What is chat chosen? It's the drum loop from Sanjen. Awesome. So keep your fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Time to etceterate. All the white noise is going to disappear now. Time to etceterate. We survived it. We survived it. We didn't have any major crashes. That was the computer. It was freaking out a few times. Man, those beats, awesome from Sanjen and Mitch 637. Cool set of sounds. How about that chrome stereo sound from Jubies? What I did to that sound is I put on I had an auto filter on it and also a frequency shifter. That's what was giving it all the cool shapes. Thanks for all those kelps. Yeah. One thing you probably noticed is that most of the loops I recorded silently, just because I couldn't count on the computer to do what I wanted to do. So basically what I do is I record it. I don't even hear myself. I just am using my inner ear brain to play what I want. And then I make sure that it got looped correctly, and then I bring it in. I don't do that too often, except when I'm a little worried about the looping being accurate. Oh, hey, thanks, Iron Beagle. Oh, we got some cheers in there. Oh, big cheer from Pacific Ren and from Frambox. Thank you, Pacific Ren and Frambox. Thank you for those cheers. Hey, V Crafty. Oh, I see. Whoops, I keep doing that. I see somebody use the ask command. Nikito97 asks, so kid, what genre would you say most of the music you make in the stream? Genre. I mean, a lot of it's dependent on what you guys request sound-wise. And since there are a lot of electronic sounds, I think a lot of what we do is pretty, it's electronic sounding. Even when I bring in some horns and stuff. So I would say, I don't really think in terms of genre, but I think just because almost every track has at least one synthesized sound on it, I think it's, sounds sort of electronica. But I like to think that song to song, there's still a lot of variety, despite that. Let's see. Let's listen back to this while we do our titles. Or we could call it Etceteronica. There's electronica and then Etceteronica. Oh, and I think I missed this. There was a host from Fujiko Mine. Thank you so much for that host. I'm sorry I didn't see it when it happened. But I should say that prior to doing the show, I hadn't done that much sort of electronica type stuff. Like my background, I haven't done it in a long time, but when I was much younger, I was heavily into jazz and funk, and I played in rock bands and see, this is a little stressful, this background music. I feel a little ill at ease. Stoosh Batiste just pasted in a dictionary definition of genre that includes ETC at the end. Some titles. From Sanjen, we got Wormhole Anthology. Here, I gotta lower this. This music is stressful in the background. From Gibraltar, we got My Inner Ear Brain. From Stoosh Batiste, Evolution of the Blob. From Juby's Jagged Rainbow. And one last one. From Nikito 97, we got Supersonic Retro Race. Okay, those are your title options. Wormhole Anthology, My Inner Earbrain, Evolution of the Blob, Jagged Rainbow, Supersonic Retro Race. But you know what? We should do this again. Maybe next show. I always forget to do this. Is theme requests, theme songs. How is it? Request theme songs. How's that? I'm not sure how to call them. We did this a while back where all the requests on the track had to be orchestral instruments. And we had no big drum beats or anything. That was fun. We should do that again. And some good titles I missed. We got Over Encumbered, Mitch 637, Mission, Etcetera, Clockwork Gearhead, Chimera of Cute, Calamity Vane, The Struggle is Real, Fang Burlap, Perusing the Options, Cogzerk, Retro Chrome, ClaraBowBunny, The Railways of Light, Devil's Nest Kimberly. Fractured Decadence from Dom. Lots of good titles. Yeah, if I ever have time again to do composed music, I actually have that I've been wanting to do forever is a real guitar heavy dance record, sort of like indie dance, lots of overdriven guitar. Real rhythmic and funky though, with some cool electronic beats and brass and a horn section. That'd be fun. Let's see, give you guys a moment more. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think as Juby said, I think we'll call it Etceteronica. It's all like pretty electronic sounding, just by the nature of. I mean, the thing is, like, I left music completely for 5 years, and prior to leaving music, I had stopped practicing my instruments for like 5 or 10 years, because that was what I did. My whole thing was playing the horns and stuff. And I don't know if any of you guys have been an athlete before or trained really diligently at a musical instrument, or when you're not hardcore at it anymore, you really feel the change. And so that's why I don't play the horns and stuff that often on the show. I have to really be inspired, because it can be a little frustrating to sort of hear things in my brain that I just can't do anymore. So if I were in more shape on the instruments, I'd probably do a lot more stuff with them, a lot more just pure acoustic looping. And maybe someday I'll have the time to get back in shape. Okay, I'm ending voting. Let's see what chat has chosen. Ending voting. Tui's making fun of me there. Tui making fun of me. And look at this. Chat shows Sanjen's title, Wormhole Anthology. Awesome. That track, now known, courtesy Sanjen, as Wormhole Anthology. This is Sanjen's first title. So one last reminder before the weekend. We have guests this coming week, Monday. We have Tubi put these in. Yeah, congrats to Sanjen on first title. On Monday we have trouble player Will McGid. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I will be corrected on Monday when I meet him. On Wednesday we have Mark Clifford on vibraphone. Definitely check out their albums and look forward to that. I am really psyched. Okay, I think we have made it, chat. I didn't know if we were able to do a show tonight. I was seriously thinking about canceling because the computer just couldn't handle the heat, but we survived thanks to our amazing fan. Let's see. We got a few things left to do. We got our thank yous first. Oh wait, first this. Tonight's show was the first show of the Vuvuzealous tour. That was named by ClaraBowBunny. And our venue, the Mushroom Kingdom, was named by Flabs. We did 4 tracks. Where Oceans Once Were, Nowhere Obvious, The Never Ending Bend, and we ended on a Wormhole Anthology. Those songs got progressively longer as the night went on. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Tom. Let's do our thanks. Our amazing mods tonight. V Crafty, ClaraBowBunny, Dom, Frambox, Music, Sniper Bob, Ross, Tubi, and Wears Hats. Thank you, mods. We had hosts and raids from Guinevere and Fujiko Mine. Thank you for those hosts. We had a Bandcamp sub, a new Bandcamp sub with MercerSkye. We had new subs from Fang Burlap, Treasure Chest, Millie, 3VS, pacificwren, and Divergency. Wow, man, I feel like that's the most new subs in a night since I got partner. Awesome, thanks for all those subs. We also had tremendous support tonight. Our patrons, we had donations from Trang, Protosync, another one from Trang, Synthesize, Isby Gal, another one from Trang, and ClaraBowBunny. Thank you for those donations, patrons. We also had a bunch of cheers from Mega, Stoosh, Batiste, Frambox, pacificwren, Ninja Fleas, Enigma, Nifty Guy, and Jubies. Thank you for all those cheers. Thank you to everybody who is hanging out in chat tonight. My voice is really going now. What do you guys think? Do you like the rasp? I didn't get a final answer from you guys. If you like the rasp, if I should intentionally destroy my voice to keep this rasp going. Thank you to all our lurkers and chatters. There are too many of you to name, but thank you for being a part of this show, for your eyes, your good vibes in chat. We got, first we got the shout out, the legendary shout out. If you've never seen the shout out before, here's how it works. These 39 names you see on screen, they either named one of our songs tonight, named our venue tonight, which is also the album name of tonight's show, or named the tour, and or submitted a poll we use, and or submitted an AKA we use at the top of the show, and or submitted a request that made it onto one of those 4 tracks. Without these 5 folks, this show would have been fundamentally different. So thank you to you 39. The way the shout out works is my goal is to say all these names in one breath without stopping. My record is 59, so 39 should be easy peasy. Knock on wood. You'll notice that some of these names I say differently. I'm not cheating. I am honoring their say my name request. And if you have a say my name request for the future, it's ! Say my name. My only rule is some part of your username has to be part of your say my name. So the chat knows who I'm talking about. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. 39. 39. I still, my fantasy about this, about the shout out, is that eventually we're going to find a coder who's psyched about this project. I mean, it's not necessarily the highest priority in the world, but it'd be fun. Where, as I'm doing the shout out, we've got it's like a race or something, and you see my world record pace, and we got time splits, and because I think that's important, because eventually I'm going to reach a point where I'm not going to ever make any more records. So the best I'll be able to do is the fastest of the month or the fastest of the week. Because I think 59, I don't know, I think maybe I'd get to 65. I don't think I can go beyond that. Okay, I'm being told it's time to procrastinate. Okay, let's do it. Let's just jump right into it. I'm grooving to the song though now. Okay. Tonight we featured this stellar cast. Here we go. Vein, ClaraBowBunny, Kotoa, Pixel, Devil Nest, Can Be Dom, Ducker, Leaf, Elixir, Enigma, Fang, Burrow, App, Flabs, Frambox, Maximus, Quitty, Nuts, Crider, Fox, A56, Gibraltar, Jubies, Just Ravage, Genius, Keo, Memchav, MercerSkye, Mitch 637, Nikito, 97, Nifty, Wendy, Fleas, Pacific Ren, Cubic, Randy, QWERTY, Reginald, Delaware, Rip, Sanjen, My Cyber, Bob, Ross, Sour Frog, Super T, Sync, Synthesize, 13th Now, Trang, VP, Triple P, and Wears Hats. About 25% of the way in, I got nervous. I was like, I don't think I have it in me to do 39. I somehow I pulled it off. Yeah, I got tired in there. I really mumbled through most of those though. That was sloppy. Anyway, thank you guys. Though I try to say your names very fast in the shout out, this is to me one of the most important parts of the show because it recognizes your contribution to this show. Because I'm an improviser. And I have nothing planned, no music in advance, no melodies, nothing. I am entirely dependent on you guys for giving me the raw materials to make this show happen. And I hope the more you watch the show, you see more and more often how a single sound or someone's drum loop makes the track, sends me on this journey I never would have gone on otherwise. I love when there's these crazy combinations of sounds, and I don't know, I have no idea, and I have to figure it out. So thank you guys for making this show. We got two last things before my voice disappears into the ether. We got to roll our subcredits. Now we can bring the music back. I had to fade the music out during this shout out. It was going to be at a different speed than I wanted to go at. Let's see, our subs. Chief Title Holder Lost Elf. On the Hunt for the Hidden Commands. Sync. Guy Who Wandered In, Speaking in Tones. I can't read that one. Electric Blue. Hydro Porcelain Technician Schmosh. Rift Herald Calamity Vane. Okay. I'm going to let those roll as I see if there's anyone who's playing that we can sub. So yeah, I think we're going to do this. So some of you guys might have noticed an absence on Wednesday. Usually on Wednesdays we get a raid from the always enthusiastic, exciting Fall Rate 1000, who's an awesome creative streamer. And he's rated us like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks in a row, and that's, you know, he's got the whole yeehaw cartel, and Far 8 I'm not sure if it's in Houston, but basically his family's been affected by the flooding, and looks like some streamers have got together to do a benefit stream for him. So we're gonna raid that stream. But yeah, Far 8 is a really great guy. So it's nice if y'all can just hang out there and give some love to the Far 8 family. Okay, let's see. We're gonna wait for those subcredits to roll. I hope I'll see you guys very soon. If not, Monday's when our trumpet player guest is, though. So I hope I see you Monday. If not Monday, then Wednesday, when we have our vibraphonist guest. I hope I'll see you then. But if you can't make those days, maybe I'll see you next Friday or the following week, the following month, year, decade, century, millennium, eon, whenever it is. As always, it will be wonderful to see you guys. I hope that whatever comes next includes doing this raid in support of Fall Rate 1000, a really, really good creative streamer who's his family has had to deal with the Harvey, the storm known as Harvey. So I hope you do the raid. I will be in and out of Discord for a little while as I do my post-show work. And yeah, I hope that whatever comes next includes the raid and dropping by Discord. But whatever the case, whenever, however, whoever, whatever you are, if it's morning, afternoon, evening, or middle of the night, I hope you are well and safe and having a good time. Jiffy, let me say, you guys haven't seen Jiffy in a while. Jiffy's going to wave goodbye to you guys. We're going to wave bye together. And this is my sidekick, Jiffy Starchild. He's the real star of the show. He's the mastermind. I'm actually just faking all the playing. He's over in the corner actually playing all the music. Right, bud? Right? Jiffy's like, it's I don't like summer. You don't like summer, do you? Okay. So I will see you guys very soon. Come on Monday and Wednesday for our guests. Who knows what's going to happen? I have no idea. I love it. No idea what's going to happen. You're tired. Yeah, he's really hot. He's been sitting, there's an air conditioner he's been sitting next to, but he's worn out. He's an old man. He's almost 14. His birthday's coming right up. Okay, guys, I will see you very soon. Take care. Let's do this raid in support of Fall Raid. Tubi's going to paste the link in the chat in just a moment. Okay, I'll see you guys later.